So far, we have read about the starting point of the digestive tract, that is mouth. Now we come to the next part of the digestive tract or alimentary canal, which is called esophagus. If we talk about the same organ in English, American English, it is called esophagus, or in British English, it is called oesophagus. This esophagus is also known by the name food pipe. As you see in the picture, this is a tube-like structure which connects the mouth and the stomach. It is about 30 centimeter long. After being chewed and swallowed in the mouth, the food passes into esophagus from the mouth. In esophagus, the food does not stay. Food pipe allows the food to pass from the mouth into the stomach. The muscles in the walls of the esophagus contract and relax in rhythmic fashion to facilitate the onward forward movement of food. As you see in this picture, this is the food which is also called bolus. It is passing through the esophagus, and a process which is known as peristalsis is taking place in esophagus. What is this? It is the muscular contraction in the walls of esophagus which allow the food to pass further into the stomach. This wave-like movement of muscles happens not only in esophagus but also in other parts of the digestive tract or alimentary canal. That is, it occurs from esophagus to anus, and this process is called peristalsis. You can see when the food is taken, passes through the esophagus, the area of muscles which is above the food contracts and the next portion relaxes. And you can see in this next picture, the here the muscles are contracting and the next portion is relaxing. This is called peristalsis. You can see it detail in this way. The food passes through the esophagus. At times, food is not accepted by our stomach and is vomited out. Next, after esophagus, the food passes into stomach. This is a thick walled bag. You can see here, this is stomach. It is the widest part of the alimentary canal. Its shape is like flattened J. It is 25 to 30 centimeter long organ. It receives food from food pipe at one end and opens into the small intestine. This is the small intestine at the other. The stomach is the main food storage tank of the body. If it were not the stomach's storage capacity, we would have to eat constantly instead of just a few times each day. The stomach also secretes a mixture of hydrochloric acid, mucus, and digestive enzymes. It is estimated that our stomach produces 2 liters of acid per day. The acid kills many bacteria that enter along with the food and makes the medium in the stomach acidic and helps in the digestive enzymes to act. Pepsin, a digestive enzyme, serves to digest proteins found in the ingested food. When the hydrochloric acid is being produced in the stomach, and hydrochloric acid digests many things, why this acid does not digest the stomach? The stomach does not digest itself. First, the stomach only secretes small amount of gastric juices until the food is present. Second, mucus protects the lining of the stomach from being digested by its own secretions of hydrochloric acid. Thirdly, digestive enzyme pepsin is secreted in an inactive protein called pepsinogen. Pepsinogen is converted into pepsin in the increased presence of hydrochloric acid. On account of these three reasons, the stomach does not get digested itself by the action of hydrochloric acid. Next, we cover the next part in the digestive tract, that is small intestine. It comes after stomach. The food from the stomach passes into the, this is the stomach, the food here from passes into the small intestine. This is small intestine, and the above portion, this is the large intestine. Small intestine is a highly coiled tube-like structure. It is about 6.5 meter long and 2.5 to 3 centimeter in diameter. It folds many times to fit into the abdomen. The length of the small intestine is greater in males than in females. It is located under the large intestine. You can see this is the large intestine and this is small intestine, which is located below the large intestine. Small intestine located is below the large intestine. Although small intestine is longer than the large intestine, it is called small intestine. Why? Because it is narrower in diameter. You can see the diameter of the small intestine is less as compared to the large intestine. The food particles move very slowly through the small intestine. The partially digested food from stomach comes into the small intestine. Small intestine receives secretions of digestive juices from liver, pancreas, and its own walls. There are certain accessory organs which support the digestive system but are not the part of the digestive tract or alimentary canal. These organs secrete fluid into the digestive tract and are connected by ducts. These accessory the accessory organs include liver, gallbladder, and pancreas. Now let us see some lines about liver, gallbladder, and pancreas. You can see it is the liver. Liver is reddish brown in color. It is cone shaped gland. It is situated on the upper part of the abdomen. This is the stomach. It is located here, right side of the abdomen. It is the largest gland in the body. Its weight is about 1.4 kg. This is liver. Its weight is 1.4 kg. This liver creates bile juice that is stored in a sac called gallbladder. This is the gallbladder, which is shown here in green color. The bile plays an important role in the digestion of fats. The pancreas is a large cream colored gland. You can see this is the pancreas. It is about 6 inches long and located in the abdomen. It secretes pancreatic juice which contains enzymes that help in digestion of carbohydrates, lipids, and proteins. So far we have read that the food passes from the mouth to the esophagus, then it comes into the stomach. From here it comes into the small intestine. Then how the absorption takes place in small intestine. This is only a shape of small intestine which has been shown here only for the purpose of understanding. It has been shown in a tube like shape. The main function of the small intestine is absorption of nutrients and minerals from food. The digested food can now pass into the blood vessels of the small intestine. This process is called absorption. The inner walls of the small intestine have thousands of small finger-like projections called villi, singular villus. You can see these are villi. These are finger-like projections. These are thousands in numbers. These are finger-like projections. The villi increase the surface area of absorption of digested food. You can see that if the surface is simply this, But if it has this like structure willies, it only increases the surface area of for the digestion of foods, nutrients, for the absorption of nutrients. The nutrients are absorbed through these villi. These are the villis. Absorption of nutrients and minerals takes place in the small intestine through these villi. The villi are connected to the blood vessels. You can see here, these are the blood vessels here. You can see here. So the circulating blood then carries these nutrients to different organs of the body, where they are used to build complex substances like proteins as required by the body. This is called assimilation. 90% of digestion and absorption of food occurs in the small intestine. Only 10% takes place in stomach and large intestine. Undigested food is sent from small intestine into the large intestine. Now you will see that this is the large intestine, which we have made red in color. It is located under the stomach. It is about 1.5 meter in length, arranged around the mass of small intestine in the form of question mark. You can see it is like a question mark. This. The large intestine absorbs water and remaining salts from the undigested food material. You may be asked in the question, what is the function of large intestine? The answer will be, it absorbs water and remaining salts from the undigested food material. The undigested food or waste material is stored in the last part of the large intestine called rectum for some time. Here you can see this is the rectum. Undigested food is stored here for some time. The undigested semi-solid waste is passed out from the body through anus in the form of feces. This is called egestion. Functions of large intestine also include: large intestine reduces acidity, provides protection from infections, it produces antibodies. Mucus lining of the large intestine prevents the harmful bacteria from being reabsorbed into the body. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course.